Sarah Stark. I am the costume shop manager at the Arvada Center, and for Beauty and the Beast, I am also the costume and wig designer. I always like to approach a show with a blank slate, which is extra hard when you've done it before because it's difficult to not kind of carry in those ideas. But with this one, especially with Kenny, our director, the thing I wanted to do was to delve more into the characters. So going into who they are, how the characters relate to each other, specifically Belle and her father Maurice, and what is their story. He's on the outset a single dad, so how has that shaped their lives together, things like that. So I really do come at it from a script analysis standpoint. And then with my research, with a play like this, you do have to honor the original work. So going back to still shots from the animated film, there's also an expectation with the costumes, the Belle's ball gown, what the Beast looks like, Lumiere, like these are all very archetypal characters. So you want to honor that, but then I also want to kind of put my own spin on it. So the two main sources of research is the animated film, and then I always go back to fine art. So what are actual people that lived in that time wearing? And because it is Disney, you get to play with time period a little bit. We're not so beholden to, men's pants were this length and women's skirts were this length. It gives us a little bit of a backdoor to work around that. So we've got a little bit from the actual time period, but then we go all the way up to some Victorian touches, which if anyone's a little bit of a costume history buff, they're going to notice that I broke a lot of time periods. So, and that's okay. It's Disney. We can do a lot of things like that because it just gives us a little bit more license. I think costumes, maybe more so than a lot of other technical elements, really inform the audience on who this person is, where do they come from, where are they in the socioeconomic sphere. It can inform the mood, it can inform a motif, it can tie with other characters. It's, besides hair and makeup, I think the costume tells you so much information, and it's overlooked because I think as humans, when we pay attention to each other's dress, it's subconscious. We take in that information and maybe we're not very much aware of it, but even in our day-to-day lives, going to the grocery store, we're taking in information about other people just based on how they're dressed and their appearance. Come check out the beautiful costumes for Disney's Beauty and the Beast, only at the Arvada Center.